going to attack children.
Best line coming up.
And remember, this is Mr. Conductor talking. I know what I'm talking about. The little ones in particular seem to have a kind of urine and sour milk combination.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. We have a great one here. We have a legendary one. We have the late, great George Carlin talking about children. Now, I have seen this. I've seen a lot of his stand-up routines, but it always makes me laugh. And it was just his birthday a couple days ago. Shares the same birthday as the anniversary of Thomas and Friends, which is special because he was the narrator for that. And that's what that was my thing for him. So when I first heard about him, like, being a comedian when I was little, hearing him curse, like all I heard was Thomas, and it was just completely hysterical. So we're gonna watch him talk about children. Lots of strong language if you know George Carlin. So if you don't want to watch it, then don't watch it. You've been warned. I'm gonna go ahead and get into this right now, and make sure you like and subscribe. Turn the notification bell for each and every upload so you don't miss the reaction video. Trying to get this channel going again. A lot of traffic coming in, so thank you guys for watching. All right, here we go. Let's waste no more time.
Thank you. Now, I appreciate it. Something else I'm getting tired of is all this stupid bullshit we have to listen to all the time about children. It's all you hear in this country. Children. Help the children. What about the children? Save the children.
Here it comes.
You know what I say? Fuck the children. Fuck them. They're getting entirely
Only this man could get away with the stuff he said. Just saying.
too much attention. And I know what you're thinking. You say, Jesus, he's not going to attack children, is he? Yes, he is. He's going to attack children.
Best line coming up.
And remember, this is Mr. Conductor talking. I know what I'm talking about.
That was the best line of the whole thing. The absolute best.
And
The best.
I also know all you single dads and soccer moms who think you're such fucking heroes aren't going to like this, but somebody's got to tell you for your own good, your children are overrated and overvalued. You've turned them into little cult objects. You have a child fetish, and it's not healthy. And don't
We have a child fetish, and it's not healthy. That's true. I think about this when I see like people who have stickers like on their cars, like my son or daughter is a graduate at whatever, some freaking $1 million private school, whatever. I think George actually talks about this. I don't know if it was this skit, but he did talk about that he did talk about that at some point.
Don't give me that weak shit. Well, I love my children. Fuck you. Everybody loves their children. Doesn't make you special. John Wayne Gacy loved his children. Kept them all right out in the yard near the garage. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is this constant, mindless yammering in the media, this neurotic fixation that somehow everything has to be revolved around children.
Dude, this dude was way ahead of us. Like, I mean, this was back in the 90s, so he was just way ahead of our time.
It's completely out of balance. Listen, there are a couple of things about kids you have to remember. First of all, they're not all cute. Okay? In fact,
Yes.
if you look at them close, some of them are rather unpleasant looking.
Yeah.
And a lot of them don't smell too good either. The little ones in particular seem to have a kind of urine and sour milk combination. So stay with me on this. The sooner you face it, the better off you're going to be. Second premise, not all children are smart and clever.
Nope.
Got that? Kids are like any other group of people. A few winners, a whole lot of losers. There are a lot of loser kids out there who simply
I'm going to give myself whiplash just constantly agreeing with him, waving my head up and down.
aren't going anywhere. And you can't save them all. You can't save them all. You got to let them go. You got to cut them loose. You got to stop overprotecting them because you're making them too soft.
Yes.
Today's kids are way too soft. For one thing,
This was the 90s. Kids are soft now. Actually, if this was the 90s, think of those kids that were growing up in the 90s. There's a lot of soft people out there. More so nowadays with this generation and Gen Zers and stuff like that. It's soft. I don't want to offend anybody who's a Gen Zer. Or I don't think millennial really works as an insult because that goes back to the 80s, I think. So I'm not insulting anybody. I'm just saying if you're a Gen Z viewer, I'm just saying there's a lot. I'm not calling you stupid, but there's a lot. And I mean just bear with me, okay? The smart ones will agree. There is a lot of stupid kids out there, all right? I'm not afraid to say that. It's true. And you listen to this man, he says everything correctly. So we're gonna continue now. Like I said, I'm not insulting anybody. There's a lot of stupid kids out there, and it really makes me worried for the future because they're the ones that we're gonna have to take care of.
Too much emphasis on safety. Child-proof medicine bottles and fireproof pajamas, child restraints and car seats and helmets, bicycles, skateboard, baseball helmets. Kids have to wear helmets now for everything but jerking off.
Oh, God.
Grown-ups have taken all the fun out of being a kid just to save a few thousand lives. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. What's happening is, all right, what's happening, you know what it is? These baby boomers, these soft, fruity baby boomers, are raising an entire generation of soft.
George Carlin was calling out boomers before it was cool. It's not cool. It actually sounds really stupid. Please don't say okay, but just, no, I'm not even going to say it because I hate seeing it. It's annoying.
Fruity kids who
it was fun for like 30 seconds and everybody got all over it. And then you have stupid TikTok people singing about, nah, it's over. It's done. Kill it. Meme's dead.
School uniforms. Bad theory.
Here we go.
The idea that if kids wear uniforms to school, it helps keep order. Don't these schools do enough damage making all these kids think alike? Now they're going to get them to look alike, too? And it's not a new idea. I first saw it in old newsreels from the 1930s, but it was hard to understand because the narration was in German.
Oh.
One more.
That's what it feels like. Don't indoctrinate kids and make them wear
One more
uniforms.
item about children, and that is this superstitious nonsense that blames tobacco companies for kids who smoke. Listen, kids don't smoke because a camel in sunglasses tells them to. They smoke for the same reasons adults do, because it relieves anxiety and depression. And you'd be anxious and depressed, too, if you had to put up with these pathetic, insecure, striving, anal, yuppie parents who enroll you in college before you're old enough to know which side of the playpen smells the worst.
It's true.
And then they fill you full of Ritalin and drag you all over town in search of meaningless structure. Little League, Cub Scouts, swimming, soccer, karate, piano, bagpipes.
Hey, Little League was fun, all right?
Watercolors, witchcraft, glass blowing, and dildo practice.
Oh, God.
They even have play dates, for Christ's sakes. Playing is now done by appointment. Whatever happened to you show me your wee-wee and I'll show you mine?
I forgot about that one.
No wonder kids smoke. It helps. Not as much as weed, but hey.
Look at this today. Vaping. Kids are freaking vaping. This was 30 years ago.
You can't have everything. You know it's true. Parents are burning these kids out on structure. I think every day all children should have 3 hours of daydreaming. Just daydreaming. You could use a little of it yourself, by the way. Just sit at the window, stare at the clouds. It's good for you. If you want to know how you can help your children, leave them the fuck alone.
That's it. End scene. Great George Carlin. Let me know if you want me to react to more George Carlin videos. I definitely would love to. You know, the thing about his humor, you know, it's dark, funny, but it's also the truth at times, which is really, and what's scary about it is how long ago this stuff, you know, he was like a philosopher, but turned it into comedy. Like, I feel like he could not even, like, he could just go get angry, rant about stuff, tell the truth, and it would still be funny when he wasn't even trying to be funny. That's the one thing you get out of this when you watch him. So that's why he's just so amazing. But yeah, like I said, being a narrator for Thomas throughout my childhood, you can imagine what it was like hearing him curse and stuff for the first time. I mean, that's all you would hear. So, all right. With that being said, like and subscribe, turn on the notification bell for each and every upload if you enjoyed this video. Please check out my Twitter, merch. Those are all below. And I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. I might start doing a few more streams, watching some live stuff. We'll see. Depends how many people we get on board for that. But with that being said, have a good day, guys. We'll see you next time.